Hi, this is Pastor Bob here. Just wanted to talk to you for a few minutes about our Mission Fest coming up. I got my good friend John Smith here, who's on the missions committee. So John, can you please tell us why Mission Fest has been so important at Sunrise over the years?
I think Mission Fest has been going on for 30 to 35 years, so it's been we have a long history of Mission Fest. The purpose of Mission Fest is to educate. Educate people about what's happening in the mission field, to reveal how God has been and is working in the world.
Okay.
To hear him, what he's doing in the world, I think is very inspirational to us all. I think we need to be inspired as a church to go, to grow in knowledge of what God's doing, and to pray and to give.
Okay.
And that's what I see is behind Missions Fest.
So each year we have a different speaker and a different theme. So what is the missions committee this year hoping to emphasize through our weekend next weekend with our speaker Neil Anderson?
The title of his message is Proclaiming God's Message. And he and his wife spent 35 years in Papua New Guinea and translated scripture. And so it's just, it's just letting us know about missions and even challenging us when it comes to missions. Okay. It's going to be a good opportunity to be exposed to what God's doing in the world. I think the missions committee wants us to hear about what God is doing in the world.
Okay.
Sometimes we can get so focused on our world, in our home, our world in our home, or the world in our town, or the world, in our country, when in fact there's a whole lot more going on. And we need to have a greater vision of what's happening in the world. And Neil's going to come and he's going to say, hey, there's a world outside of our sphere, and it's those people outside of our sphere that need to hear about Jesus.
Okay. So we are very excited about Mission Fest Sunrise, and just a couple things about Neil Anderson. He's married to Carol Anderson, wonderful couple. She's an educator, as he is. 1972, they started working with the Filopa people in Papua New Guinea. They translated the New Testament. They're actually still working on the Old Testament. They are just an outstanding couple. They have 4 grown children. Neil is a great storyteller. You will come away blessed, challenged, and encouraged what God is doing and what God would have you do. So we want all of you to come to Sunrise. We will have a service 8:30 at 10. And then we're also going to have a service at 6 o'clock in the evening. That'll be our weekend. The offering will go to help the Jansmas. So we hope to see you all. Thank you.
We've been sent with the gospel to the ends of the earth. Every man, woman, and child on the face of the earth. That's simple. Christ made it very simple. Take this good news to everybody. Go into all the world. He didn't put no limits on it. Go preach the gospel to everyone. Go make disciples of all nations. Well, it hasn't changed. And it's that the church would realize it isn't just a job that some specialized group of people does. We're all supposed to be part of this. We're all supposed to be involved with reaching the world for Christ. We're all supposed to be involved in outreach. Every last person. Now, the role might be different. Somebody's going to fly airplanes, and somebody else is the doctor, and somebody else is the technician, or even the video camera guy. Doesn't matter. The mission is the same. Go and make disciples of all nations. That's very clear. That's our task. And Jesus never asked anybody to go and translate the Bible. We just realized that how can they understand the message unless it's in their language? It's kind of like you got to figure that out, and somebody's got to do that hard work. And it is hard work. And it does take a team. The team extends further than this team. The team is a bunch of people praying thousands of miles away, giving sacrificially, loving people when they're they have a breakdown, things like that. That's what it takes. There's a lot of hard stuff, there's a lot of setbacks, a lot of disappointments, but when we're a team, we draw encouragement from each other. When we're down, the other person lifts us up. And I think people need to realize that they're part of the greatest thing that's ever happened in the history of the universe, and that is that the gospel is being given to the nations. And that's what we're part of. We're part of something really tremendous, something eternal, something that makes more difference than Wall Street times 1,000. What we're into here, nothing can ever touch it, can never fade or spoil, or nothing can detract from. Your labor in the Lord is not in vain. And so why would somebody want to do that? Well, to me that's a dumb question. Why wouldn't you want to do that?